Whoever compared this movie to Catwoman in their review, they need to get their facts straight, because this movie was A1, my boy, A1! Did it have its flaws? Yes, like all movies do. If you were to compare this to a Marvel movie, I'd say that it's about Thor 1 level, but better. If Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, is like an A+, this would be an A- or like a very, very high B+ in my opinion. And speaking of Marvel movies in the MCU, this movie looks like it was made perfectly for the MCU. And I know that's what they were trying to go for with the PG-13 rating. They were hoping for a future crossover. And speaking of the PG-13 rating, there is some stuff in this movie where I was like, wait, you can do that in a PG-13 film? Like, there was this one scene with this girl had her bones sticking out of her leg. It was gruesome, and at least 3 people get their heads bitten off in this film. On to the action though, which was top tier, especially the Venom versus the SWAT fight scene. That was godly, bro. And there were also 2 parts in this film where the action was really hard to follow. The first one being the first half of the motorcycle chase scene, and the second one being basically the entirety of the Venom versus Riot fight scene. Like, whoever was filming these 2 parts had the shaky cam on deck. They had it always at the ready, especially in the Venom versus Riot fight scene, because oh my word, half the time you can't even see what's going on. It almost starts to feel like a Transformers film, where the action is just happening and you're so lost and you're like, what is happening on screen? There's just metal bits flying everywhere, except in this movie, it's just goo. Now I want to talk about the villains of this film. Carlton Drake was okay. His motivation of wanting to expand humanity by going to the stars because we were running low on resources is decent, but the main problem that I have is with Riot, because this man spent the entirety of the film just trying to get to Carlton Drake so we could have a 2-minute explanation of what Riot's motivation is, which was basically just taking over the world and eating all of humanity. I would have liked to see more of Riot and what he wanted to do and his relationship with Venom, but we didn't really get that in this film. Basically, Venom was a loser and Riot was the top dog, and then they had a fight in Venom 1. And the end credit scenes for this movie, well, only one pertains to Venom, which has to do with Cletus Cassidy, played by Woody Harrelson. And it's going to be interesting what they do with Carnage in the next movie, considering that Carnage and Riot basically have the exact same powers now. Unless they go with like an Agent Venom route, where Carnage can shoot missiles, but I don't know what they're gonna do. And the second end credit scene is basically just a 5-minute promotion for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I've never seen that in a film before, where the end credit scene is a promotion for a different film. In conclusion, I was really hyped for this film, and I wanted it to be good. And it was. And also, if there's any complaints in the comment section about this spoiler review not being long enough, not going super into the film, that's just because I want to save some of the experience for you guys. Go out and see this film, because it should do well, because it deserves to do well. Also, another thing, why did this movie have to show me She-Venom making out with Eddie Brock? Just spoiled another thing for you. 1, I didn't need to see that, and 2, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Go see Venom, because I want a sequel, 40 Venom movies down the road, and 50,000 crossovers.